Hi everyone, Mint Morris here. Welcome to the Country Jazz Lick of the Week. This week's lick is a feature by Jerry Reed. Jerry Reed is one of my favorite guitarists. I love how he combines the fingerstyle, country, and jazz sounds all into one unique sound. If you're interested in learning some more Jerry Reed after this lick lesson, I highly recommend you check out my full-length Jerry Reed course. The link will be in the description below. In this lick, we're going to take a look at how he combines that fingerstyle playing that's so signature of his, using some banjo roll ideas with some basic shell and triadic voicings to harmonize and color pretty basic changes that the rest of the band is playing. So we're going to be in the key of E. We're going to be working from the E chord to the A chord. So we're going to be working out of our large G chord shape here between the 9th and 12th frets. And we're going to kind of zoom in on it and take a look at an E7 chord. So we've got the D here. We have the F sharp. This is going to be the 9, our first color to the chord. The G sharp, that's the 3. And then we're not going to use this, but it's pretty common to have the pinky on the high E. This is a pretty typical rockabilly chord. But we're just going to be focusing on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string, and we're going to be using the open first string as a pedal throughout this lick. So we have an E9 chord here, and then we're going to move it up to an E9 with a suspended 4. So we've got the G sharp just bumping up to an A. So we take this E9 and we move it up. We've got the suspended 4 sound, and that just looks like a D triad, and it is. So we can kind of remember the shape by our E chord here. The flat 7 of E is D right here, and then we can just drop this and we have our E9. So just a couple ways of memorizing this chord and being familiar with it. So we've got E9 now with a suspended 4. That's going to be our first grip. Now I'm going to show you the second grip for the A chord, and then we'll talk about the pattern. So we have this A chord C shape here between the 9th and 12th frets. We're going to take our pinky off, take a look at the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. We've got C sharp, E, and A. We're going to take the A and move it down to a G, a flat 7, and we've got 3rd, 5th, and flat 7. And then I'm going to extend my first finger down to the F sharp, and I've got the 13 or 6, okay? So we've got the A7 sound to an A6 sound, all right? And it's a nice finger stretch too. So our line is going suspended 4 to start with, then the 3rd, and then the flat 7th to the 6th. And this is a great line because it's chromatic and it's just resolving one into another between these two changes. So we've got this picking pattern that's going to play the 2nd string twice. That's where the melody note is. So we'll go, and then we're going to pick the 4th string and then do a banjo roll backwards going 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So we have as our first roll. Now we're going to drop our finger down and do the same thing as our second. And then we're going to keep this pattern up. That's the basic roll. Now there's all sorts of variations. I believe I did a variation of it at the beginning, but that's the idea. So if we just move this down a little faster. That's highlighting our change. Now Jerry Reed would do a lot of anticipations, and that's kind of what I alluded to at the beginning there. So we could change it up and go. Something like that, where you can add in a few more of these just eighth notes, and especially if you grab that open string, that's going to kind of ring across and blend the sounds together. Again, stylistic of Jerry Reed. So one more time as a little variation. And that's just putting the first string back on top, right? We're going to go as the last note there of each pattern. And I'm as grabbing that with my ring finger. So that's the move, E to A, with those suspensions. Now, the last lick we have, so pretty standard banjo lick with a lot of pedal tones with the open E. So we're going from G to open, and I'm using my ring finger for that, and then G sharp. So, and then I'm going to play F sharp to E, and I'm going to leave these two fingers held down. That's a kind of a sneaky thing about Jerry Reed's playing. He would try and keep his fingers held down as long as he could to get those sounds to blend. If you can watch some live videos of him, you can really see this. So we have this, and I'm going to play open and open on the first and second string. So I have G, open, G sharp, open, F sharp, E, open, open. And just a little banjo roll. I've got D sharp to E, and then backwards from the first string to the third. And then I'm going to jump up to my G sharp, and I'm going to chromatically connect it to the B with the fretted note and then the open note. So I have G sharp, E, A, E, B flat, E, B, E. And I'm going to go G, open, G sharp, open, E, and finish it. And that's going to cover either a 15-11, an 11-51, or a 1-1-1-1, right? Any kind of resolution or just static chord change that will work over. Okay, so all together we've got for the second lick, so both licks combined, we have E to A, and then some kind of turnaround with this lick over it. So I hope you enjoyed that lick. Again, if you're wanting to learn more Jerry Reed, especially these kind of banjo, open string, pedal styled licks, using some of these extensions in jazz harmonies, check out the course. That's what I really dive into. It's a lot of fun to get into your playing and sneak in when you can. I'll see you in the next country jazz video lesson. Thank you.